for a second. I would say the wisest words. I'll do both. I'll say it to tell to the people and even to like my younger self, bro. Like, it's okay to not be okay. So, and what I really mean by that is not really just in the sense of like mentally, like, okay, like I'm not okay in this moment. Like, I need to take a minute. I need to take a break. But even in the sense of like juggling different things in life or still being able to just sit and breathe. Like, it's okay to do that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man, you see what time it is. We back again. Good Yap. It's your boy D Woods. About to have another great episode where we have great conversation with even greater people. I appreciate you for tuning in, but not only that, I thank you for staying tuned. Hey, listen, today we're about to have a great conversation. A great conversation with an even greater brother. Somebody that I love near and dear to my heart, man. Somebody I respect, I look up to. This individual is extremely involved on campus. So if you go to the University of Cincinnati, you probably know him. If you don't know him, you need to get to know him. And if you don't know, you better figure out how to know him because he's doing everything that you could think of. So former vice president of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, AA chapter, former president of the Collegiate 100. He's part of Sig Sig. He's also the assistant district director of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, District of Ohio. So yeah, he's doing a lot of great things. Construction management major. Also, my dean, my special, my sponsor, whatever. But most importantly, he's my brother. The one and only Kam'Ron Jones. What's going on, brother?
What up? Yo! This thing on, bro?
He said, is this thing on? He came in here with the wine, bro.
Man?
How you feeling, brother?
Straight, bro. How are you?
Man, I'm good. This is, as y'all can see,
Yeah.
you got the big K in the back. Not the little, but the big one. Where we at right now, brother?
We at the crib, man. The slightly iconic crib, bro. So, all designed by me, everything, walls, all that. So, hats up iconic. There. I'm always trying to rock a hat, bro. I'm always trying to switch it up sometimes. So, I'm like, bro, might as well. But got a couple paintings on the wall, but chilling, bro. That's all I like these hats.
I probably should have came hat today. You know, I got the waves popping today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the waves popping today. I should have wore a hat. But this is up there.
Yeah, bro. I think I got the LA hat. I think that was the first one back in like 2021 that I got. When I was out in Cali and got that hat, bro. It's smooth, but
yeah, that's great.
I've been trying to stray away from him, kind of let my hair kind of do its thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You see, I got the dewy on. I'm like, bro, it's nighttime. I'm over here.
Nah, yeah, I feel it. Now you got a decent collection, bro. Like, I think, especially in our chapter as well, we got a lot of guys that love hats. They're like collectors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like your hat collection is like one of the better ones. I'm up there though.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. You probably wear more hats than me.
For real?
I feel like you do.
I don't know. We'll see. I know, like when I'm DJing and spinning and stuff, that's like my go-to. I don't know. It just feels like I feel it's like a football player with like a helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm DJing, I need my hat because I'm like moving around. You feel me? Like
that's
I don't know. I just feel like I'm in that zone.
That's real.
Said with the shades.
Yeah, bro.
Need that. But I appreciate you coming on to Good Yap, man.
Sure.
This is a amazing occasion. Like I feel like it's been a while since we've been able to sit down and like really have a grown man, organic, healthy conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm extremely excited and I'm extremely grateful to even have you on here to give me a little bit of your time and to have a great time here filming the Good Yap.
Yeah, so bro.
How you been, bro? Tell me something good.
I've been good, bro. I mean, really, this whole summer, I just been locked in, trying to focus on the faith, focus on the word. At work, I mean, honestly, like, y'all know my day-to-day. Like, I don't really be out for real. Like, if I'm not at the crib or at the gym or at work, like, that's just what it is. So, like, I try to pop out every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Still enjoy life, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a stack-up summer, bro.
For sure. So like, right now, you're currently on, like, co-op internship, right?
Yeah.
Working for Turner. How that's been?
It's been cool, bro. So I've had a lot of experience, a lot of time to spend, like, even with my team. So I'm currently working out at Tri-Health in Montgomery. So I've been out there for the past like 2.5 months working on the front entry project. But I got a small team because it's a small project, so only about 18 mil, which seems like a lot, but in construction, like, we know, like, it'd be projects that's worth damn near $1 billion.
Yeah.
It's been smooth, bro. So I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot with my team. They've taught me a lot. So I feel like I feel ready to take on the workforce in this current moment, be
Yeah,
able
for sure.
to move into that. And then even outside of my job, like I've been able to gel like a lot of my coworkers and like little work events and things like that. So Turner's a great company to work with for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
For those of you all who are watching who don't know exactly everything that we're like yapping about right now, Cam as well as myself, we're both engineer majors in the College of Engineering at the University of Cincinnati, and we're both construction management majors.
Yeah.
And so we do a lot, like all we do is build. We might not be out there like laying bricks and stuff, but we're out there making sure that the bricks is being laid properly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for you to still be going hard in this industry is dope.
Yeah, bro.
What is it like being a young Black professional in this industry though, for you?
So I always say when it comes to being Black in any professional realm, it's a double-edged sword. Like at the end of the day, we're automatically different, and like we're gonna be viewed at and looked at upon different. And I mean, you could take that how you want it. Like I take it with a grain of salt, and I also take it in a positive light of I know what I can do, and I know my capabilities within the construction field and also within like the classroom. So anything that I take upon and I learn, like I want to learn and I want to study it. Like I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, be like that average 9 to 5 worker that just kind of does their job and go home. Like I want to actually master and know what I want to do. And I think it's important, obviously, to have a resource and people around you that kind of the filter into that to water that. But at the same time, bro, like you really just got to be able to, you gotta want it. So like I had a mentor, and I had like one of my mentors at my job actually told me that like say that you want to do this job and you want to be a great builder, but like you gotta really like you gotta want that shit, bro. You gotta show that you want it. And the same end, it's like they're not gonna give it to you because I mean at the end of the day, like the skin of my color don't define me, but I mean in some people's eyes it might. So you really got to take that in the sense of like they may look at me as though I may not know as much as them, or I may not sound the same way, I might not talk the same way. I talk the same way like how I talk to anybody else on the street, like how I talk in the office. Like I'm not about to never been the type to code switch or to try and change like my vibe to fit the mold of what's common. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, the best way to kind of have success within any professional realm, in my opinion, is to just be you. At the end of the day, and it's hard. It's easier said than done, but
for sure. I feel like that's all we can do because like being Black and like in like an engineering like STEM field, it makes me personally like just want to go harder because like I want to show that like we are more than what the media might portray us to be. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So like when I am like doing my engineering, my construction stuff, like I'm trying to be the best manager
trying to
possible.
lock in.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when I'm like in these meetings and stuff, and I might not be running the meeting, but I definitely want to be aware of like what's going on. So whether that's in the meeting or after the meeting, I'm asking my managers, the person that's like over me or whatever, like, okay, what does this mean? What does that mean? Or I'm just doing it like my own research. Like even throughout the meeting, like as people are taking notes and stuff like that, I'm looking stuff up. I'm like, okay, this is what they mean. This is what they're talking about. So
and construction is really like, obviously this applies to any field where like you really got to study and know your craft, but like construction especially, like you can't walk out the classroom and like, okay, you could be anybody that got a 3.8 GPA, you know what I'm saying, that you had in college, but like you really got to study your craft to have experience to really know what's going on a project. So I've learned that a lot, especially in this summer. Is like I may know like what the basis of what's going on in construction, but like really being out there and understanding what I got to do in order to like get a project done, like it just comes with experience and come with time. Like so,
for sure, definitely a marathon.
Yeah.
How did you get into like this whole engineering construction stuff? Like, take us back one time. Like how, like what was the mind of a young Cam?
So I'll take it all the way back. So I've been always loved like Legos, Minecraft, like the whole aspect of like building anything has always intrigued me and always interested me because you're taking something that's a basis, it's flat, it's clear, and you're building it to be something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's beautiful, that's can help people. So that's always kind of been my main motive, is like the ability to be able to build something that's amazing and people are mesmerized by, but also to be able to help people and even building upon that. So my grandpa actually, he owns his own concrete subcontractor company. And so he's been doing that for a little over 30 years now. And, you know, there always used to be them summers where I would work with him and out in that heat. So he's out there saying pouring slabs, pouring people's driveways. And I'm helping him with that, managing
And he
schedules,
was out
doing
there pouring
estimates.
concrete.
He had people working for him.
Oh,
He was
okay.
the person that was managing everything, but I was really the one kind of picking up game from him, learning the numbers.
Okay,
So
for sure.
that was really the biggest thing, and that kind of sparked my initial interest in construction. So I started in civil engineering at UC. I liked it, but it was heavy on math and science, and I didn't really know if that was really the route that I wanted to take. Then I learned about CM, and I'm like, what my advisor at least told me was CM and civil aren't the exact same, but they align on the same path.
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, if someone takes a civil path and takes a CM path, at some point in time,
they gonna like.
they're gonna
Yeah,
intertwine. Like they'll basically have the same career trajectory, just depending on whatever path they take. So for me, it's like, all right, like I got to take less math and science, but I'm still learning the exact principles of what I want to learn
yeah,
about in construction. So I took that opportunity, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At first, like being in any college, like in engineering, especially, like it's hard because you want to make sure you get into it for the right motives, and that's the main thing that I look back and I'm
mm-hmm.
like making sure that you're not just getting into it for the bread. That's the
Yeah,
biggest thing I think
yeah,
people
for sure.
really misconstrue is like you can go to college and you can get into a field because make a lot of money, but like if it
And
the
don't have
passion,
no
the
passion,
money
no.
the money run out. Like you gotta have that passion or else you're gonna be depressed.
Yeah,
And I can't afford in this life to be depressed, bro. So I'm
man,
like,
not at all.
so that was really the biggest thing for me. I'm like, I gotta make sure I'm learning or I'm doing what I want to do actually, but I also I'm saying applying that and like taking advantage of the time I have to study up on it. So
That's deep.
yeah.
That's some good yap right there.
Hey, bro.
That was some good yap. See what I'm saying? We over here talking engineering and
Hey,
construction. He said, in life I can't afford to be
you
depressed. And that,
can't,
you
bro.
feel me? I know for me, like doing this whole thing, like I love being out there, like in the field.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I really love building,
yeah,
like seeing it, like actually go from like nothing to something, like seeing them trucks move,
yeah.
seeing that dirt get boom boom up out of
And
there.
it's a
You know what I'm
proud moment,
saying?
bro. Because I'm like, even now on my project that I'm at, like all I got. So we have our main concourse project, but like my manager gave me we're putting together back a conference room. And so that was my project for this semester was just focus on managing the schedule for the conference
Mm-hmm.
room. So even seeing how the conference room from when it had no walls, no ceiling, no MEP to where it is now, it's like it's a proud feeling. That's another thing too that people really you gotta think about.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up, man. Real quick, I know y'all been seeing us. We walked in here with the glasses in our
feel
hands.
me?
As Cam takes a little sip, as you can see here, as you can see
Hey,
here,
bro.
we're back again with the wine,
The bear fruit,
the
Moscato.
barefoot. You feel me? Barefoot, come holla at me this time.
That's good money.
This time we came apple, green apple. You feel me? That's the year for this episode of Good Yap, man. On some calm, peaceful type. You
Yeah,
feel me?
bro.
I see you got the wine glasses and stuff.
Yeah, bro. So
Are you enjoy wine?
I do.
What's like your thing with like wine? Like are you more of like a red, sweet, or you like a white, like a sangria type? Like what's your like go to?
I mean, I'm honestly open to trying any kind of wine, but I've been trying to get more into the reds. So I think I did research on it a little bit, and like obviously they always say like red wine, like it's healthy wine, like it's like
Mm-hmm.
you drink it and it's good for you. Which I mean, it's alcohol. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
nothing alcohol related is gonna be good for you.
yeah,
But I always like white wine, like I like a Riesling or like even like a Moscato, like we'll be drinking right now. It's something sweet, something
yeah.
chill. But I mean, even a red, like it's a little sour, but it's still good. Like if you red is an acquired taste because you have to drink wine for a while in order to really kind of warm up
Yeah.
to it. So
To like really appreciate it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
for
So
sure.
and I still want to go to like a vineyard or something and be able to try wine from the actual source. I feel like that'd be dope to
Mm-hmm.
do. But yeah, bro, wine is cool. You know what I'm saying, transitioning out of the liquor phase more so into the wine
Yeah.
phase. So
Gotta low key leave that liquor alone, man. It'll be
it's dangerous.
a dangerous game,
But
boy.
I'm not gonna lie though, I will get a little bit like some whiskey. Like so we in Kentucky. So I live in Newport. And I got managers, people I've been working with in the construction industry, all they drink is whiskey and bourbon.
Whiskey.
So and if you drive far enough down in Kentucky, you'll run into the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. I'm not gonna lie, like whiskey, like it's strong, but like you find a good one that's sweet and it's got a good taste
Mm-hmm.
to it. It's smooth. Like I can drink a whiskey on the rocks every now and again, bro. So
That's what's up.
I sound like an alcoholic, but like I promise y'all, I'm not. So like I really be chilling, bro.
Hey,
So
bro. That's real, bro. But nah, like wine has like slowly but surely starting to come my thing,
Mm.
just because it's not as harsh as like a liquor.
Yeah.
Like liquor, like when you're drinking liquor, I don't know, it's starting to make my body hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that sounds like some old head stuff.
No, I mean
but
that's real,
that's
bro.
real because like
Yeah.
tequilas and stuff like that, like I'll still drink it and like still do it like when the time comes.
Mm.
But right now I'm starting to be on some
Some cool shit.
I'm on my grown and sexy right now. You feel me,
Hey, bruh.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like you pull up, you got that little cup in your hand. You feel me?
It's cool, bro. It's good boy. I mean, honestly, like at the end of the day, I think we all, well, at least all of us in college or in double A, like we all had our moments where we wake up Saturday on a Sunday morning with a hangover because we drank too much the night
Yeah,
before. I mean, that's the realistic piece of it. But kind of looking back and understanding like why you did it in that moment, and like, I mean, you had a good time. So as long as
yeah,
it didn't do anything that like you would look back on and like regret, like, dang, I shouldn't have done that, but it was the liquor talking. But like, you gotta always think about things like that too. And I mean, at the end of the day, bro, as long as you have a good time and you're able to still control your alcohol, that's the main thing that matter.
yeah, for sure.
So,
All y'all that's watching this, drink responsibly. Drink responsibly.
nah, facts.
But nah, man, that's what's up, bro. Let's talk upbringing.
Okay.
Toledo. 419?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 419. What is it like growing up in Toledo as a young Cam?
Okay. Growing up in Toledo was cool. I mean, for me, honestly, I had a pretty typical childhood. Like I had my mom, like I had my dad first couple years, and then they had a divorce. So for me, it was really just my mom and my sister that I was with majority of like my early
Mm-hmm.
stages of like my childhood, and then obviously my grandparents. So I think for me, growing up in Toledo was nice. Like I had like I went to nice schools. Like I went to grade school, public schools. Like I went to private schools throughout high school. So it was cool. I think I've met a lot of people that I liked in my city. The city itself, I think I've grown more to appreciate now being an adult. I don't think I
Mm.
really learned to truly appreciate like the things that Toledo had like as like a teenager, as a kid, because like you want the experience of being able to see like how these other cities are, like how Cincinnati got a Kings Island, or
Yeah.
Columbus has all those different things going on. Cleveland,
Mm-hmm.
it's always something going on. And Toledo is kind of that smaller city where like it's some stuff that's going on, but it's not anything too large scale. Like it's more like it's a small town city vibe for
Yeah,
sure. So I would say growing up in Toledo was nice, but it always was nice to branch out, like especially when I got to college, to be able to try something new. So
for sure.
it's always gonna be home. So for me, I always joke and be like, bro, I'll never go back to Toledo. But at the end of the day, like I think I would go back home at some point and live there. But as of right now, I think where my mindset is, I want to travel. I mean, that should be
Yeah,
anybody wanting to move
for
around,
sure.
see the world. But like I said, it's always gonna be home. So
For sure. I've never been to Toledo. So Toledo is like all the way up north. Is it closer to like Cleveland?
so you talking about in reference to like other cities in Ohio?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say in reference to other cities, it's closer. I think we're about an hour and a half from Cleveland,
Okay.
about 2.5 from Columbus, and 3 from Cincy.
Okay.
So if anything, like I think a lot of people use Toledo as like a passerby city to Detroit, because I'm like we only
Mm,
45 minutes away from Detroit and like 5 minutes from the Michigan state line. So like I always
yeah.
tell people, I'm like I'm from Ohio, but I'm also from Michigan, because it's like I get a mix
It's
of
like a
both for
little.
real.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, bro. I could give a whole history lesson on Toledo, but it's a smooth city, bro.
That's real. So, what do you think about being here in Cincinnati?
Mm.
Like has your mind expanded a little bit more now that you're here in Cincy? Like you've seen another city, like you've moved away from like your home.
Mm.
Like what is it like being here in Cincy and even being up like in Columbus, like sometimes like back and forth there?
I think it's expanded a lot, especially within like the past year or two. So I think my first couple of years of college, like I typically kind of stayed to campus, to Cincy, like stayed around like in a typical college vibe. But being now that I'm older, a little bit older in college, and like I don't really enjoy the same college experiences shit that they press a lot anymore. Like I
Mm-hmm.
kind of want to branch out and try and like travel the
Yeah,
city. It's giving me an opportunity to be able to like explore Cincinnati, like explore the restaurants, the bars, the
yeah,
activities, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing for Columbus. Like obviously like my girlfriend living up there, I'm popping up and seeing her, or like I'm like popping up and seeing her family. I got family up there too. So like we'll explore Columbus, and Columbus is a smooth city too.
mm-hmm.
And I mean it's a big city, but and I think growing up from a city that was more on a medium small size, like it's definitely a culture shock at first, but coming from where Cincinnati is and being that it's the bigger city within itself and it's growing.
Mm-hmm.
I've always learned. I think I've learned to appreciate that more in the sense that it's so much going on and it's being able to kind of expand and build upon me being able to grow like as a person. So
Yeah,
it's smooth,
for
bro.
sure. What's your dream city? Like, if you could like
Dream
pick, be
city.
like, if everything lined up
Mm,
perfectly, this is the city I'm going to. From the outside looking in, like, what city
mm,
intrigues you?
that's a good question. I'm gonna say Chicago. For
Chicago.
I am. So I've only been to Chicago twice, but it's a dope ass city, bro. Like it reminds me a lot of Cincinnati actually. Like it's a bigger version of Cincinnati,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, because it's a lot more populated, but it has, you know what I'm saying, the attractions, the buildings, the
Yeah,
river, the activities, the restaurants, the bars. It has, I'm saying, all that. And, you know what I'm saying? It still has that big city vibe, and there's always, you know what I'm saying, something going on. There's always work. So I think Chicago would be that city for me. And obviously, I know it gets a lot of flack because it's dangerous. But at
yeah,
the same time, like every city got its own, you know what I'm saying, its ghettos, its dangerous parts. And I think at the same time, it's on us as people to also make sure that we're one not potentially putting ourselves in those positions, but also
mm-hmm.
making sure that we're building up our communities so that we don't deal with as much violence. Because I
Yeah,
think there's always this portrayal that like, oh, like saying there's all this gun violence, like it's black people gun violence always get intertwined. But I think at the end of the day, it's also a matter of improving and encouraging knowledge within our communities that like this isn't the only way. Like you don't have to be a hardcore person in order to be able to make it
yeah.
out. So I mean, not to go on a whole tangent, but it's like that's just, you know what I'm saying.
Nah,
That's just
that's
how it
real.
is.
Yeah,
So,
that's real.
but I think Chicago is a dope ass city, bro. DC, I haven't been since I was shoot eighth grade trip to DC. But I mean, even from what I remember and then hearing about it now and what I see, like, I think I would love DC too.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of in the big city vibe right now, but that could easily change. You know what I'm saying, years down the
yeah,
road.
for
So
sure. Chicago is a beautiful city.
yeah,
I went up there for the first time last year for a conference,
okay,
and
yep,
I was like,
it's
this is
smooth, bro.
different. Like,
Yeah,
just seeing like all that water up there. I actually, the week of the conference, the weekend of the conference,
mm,
I think they had their boat, like their boat weekend or something like that,
okay.
and they had like all them boats
All
and
the boats,
yachts and stuff like
yeah,
on the water. I was like, this is crazy.
on the river, probably Lake Michigan too, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. So
that's another thing. Like, how it ain't many cities that you can find in the Midwest that got a beach. That
yeah,
got like a real
mm-hmm,
beach. So
yeah.
it's like even seeing that and like hearing like how the beach is and how summertime shy is. Like no Kanye, like it's smooth, bro. It's
Yeah, for
cool, bro.
sure.
So
I think it's just good that like being able to travel and expose your mind to like different things
yeah,
and expose your mind to just different experiences in life because exposure definitely leads to expansion.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like
absolutely,
being up there, like in Chicago, I know down here in Cincy, like you don't see like Rolls Royces and Bentleys like every single day.
yeah,
Like just that one, like those 1 to 2 days I was up in Chicago, I saw probably like 3 or 4 like Rolls
it get
Royces,
like that,
Bentleys, like just normal people just parking them on the street. I'm
yeah,
like, what is going on up here? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
bro.
it just made me feel like as a young black man,
Mm,
engineer, entrepreneur, whatever, like it shows me that it's achievable and
yeah,
that it is a life. You know what I'm saying? That's like a little bit more broad, a little bit more expanded than like what we typically see on the day to day. You know what I'm
for,
saying?
for
So,
sure.
all right, in good Yap, we always have something that make you say that's a damn shame.
Mm,
What is something that is going on in life? Something that you've seen. It could be funny. It could be crazy. Donnell was on here on the last episode. He went a little bit deep into the University of Cincinnati's SB1 thing.
yeah,
That made him say that's a damn shame. What is something that you've been seeing or noticing in life, whether if it's funny or deep,
yeah.
that make you say that's a damn shame?
We think this might be a hot take, bro, but I don't like the fact that us as black brothers and our black sisters butt heads too much.
Mm,
Like I think biggest thing that I always hear that I won't say always, I won't make it like that, but the biggest thing that I hear is like us as black brothers, we're not doing enough in our communities and within our relationships with black women in order to make them feel secure and wanted and that connection
mm-hmm.
is there. You know what I'm saying? We always, you know what I'm saying, put so much time and energy, and we put so much emphasis on having that black foundation in a relationship. You know, saying black woman, black man, and then women are searching for that within black men, but they're not getting it. So it's forcing them to go to other
Mm.
races and other men because they
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like they can get that from you know, saying within their own
Yeah.
community. And I would just say, even on both ends, bro, like I think it's a damn shame for me because I'm like, I know as a man, you saying as a black man, I try my hardest, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that
Yeah.
anybody, not even just within my race, but anybody in general feels appreciated, saying for what they do, for what they enjoy, you know what I'm saying, for what they represent within their relationships and also what they represent on the grand scheme.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of gets misconstrued and it gets lost in the fact that I'm saying we're trying and women are trying in the same way. Like we gotta ultimately be focused on not being so butt headish and not really and focusing on like this is the problem because you do this or this is the problem because
Right.
you do this, but just making a compromise. Like at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, like, and this even goes back, you know what I'm saying, 100, 200 years of slavery. I'm like, bruh, this we're systematically put in a position where they want
Yeah.
us to butt heads. Like they
Yeah.
want us to not
Mm-hmm.
be where we are. They don't want us to be strong. Like you look up, you know what I'm saying, you do your research on the diaspora, the black family, and how it got broke up, you know what I'm saying, throughout the process of slavery and even throughout the process of Reconstruction. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's all intentional.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you really sit down and deep dive into that, I think for us in this current moment and even in this current age where, you know what I'm saying, obviously now us as black men, we're on the rise, we're doing a lot of things, we're making sure our voices are being heard or known and we're in positions of power. And women are the same thing. They're more independent, they're more powerful. I think this is the time where we really gotta sit and try and lift each other up versus trying to break each other down.
Mm.
So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Black love is a powerful thing too. Like
Yeah, bro.
I think this document is true that like they broke us up because they knew.
Yeah.
Like that black family, you know what I'm saying? Black dad, black mom, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
together as one in a perfect union. You feel what I'm saying? Like breaking that up, like they knew like what they was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think right now, how you said, it's extremely important for us to build each other up. Like as black men, we have to build our women up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of great black women that I know personally in my life that build us up as black men, like all
Yeah.
the time.
Agreed.
And I think it's extremely important that now that us as black men, we see that like, okay, we have a duty
Yeah.
and we have a calling on our life to be the men that God created us to be. You know what I'm saying? To be all that and then some. And then to take it even a step further, to be who we were called to be as fathers, as husbands, as brothers,
Yeah.
as cousins, as uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
it's extremely important for us to do that as well. So
Yeah.
that's extremely deep.
I spent a lot of time pondering this, especially even with Kwamka. Like when I did my platform and I did my talent, like my whole talent thing was based on seeing it from a godly perspective and then seeing it from a perspective of a man and within yourself and from externally. Like you got to really look at things like within you, like what can you change, but then also look at the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like how can you be better for the people around you? How can the people around you understand the kind of path you're on? But it's also
Yeah,
like, is the path you on for you? Is it for God? Is it for people around you? Like, you got to really sit and ponder with
yeah,
that. So,
for sure. That got deep. That
but
got deep real quick.
it's still a damn shame, man. That ain't
Okay,
that ain't changed.
so let me ask you this: your girlfriend that you
Yeah.
love dearly, how long y'all been together?
A little over 2 years now. About to be 2.5 in October. So, but yeah. So coming up on 3 next March. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro.
What has that been like? There's a couple questions I want to ask you on that.
Mm.
What has it been like just being with her, knowing that like y'all are both, well now she's graduated, but at the time y'all were both two college students,
Mm.
both STEM majors, right?
Mm.
Going after everything that God put in your heart that He blessed y'all to desire to go after and stuff like that. What was
Mm.
that like having that union and that bond um together in college? What was that like?
It was a lot, bro. Like, and it was a lot in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, she's amazing. Like, and I wouldn't be with her if she wasn't.
Yeah.
So I think it also with her, like, she's smart, she's talented, obviously, beautiful lady. But I think the main thing that she really put within me is a challenge. Like, I think
Mm,
the biggest thing that you really want within a partner is somebody that challenges you and that pushes you to be
mm,
better. So I think for me and like coming off the fact, I had been single, like I'm saying, an alpha, I party, like I do all this stuff. But like, and then you transition into this and you're in a relationship and it's like, bro, like it's different versus like when you just get in a relationship just because you want to be in a relationship versus you some building with somebody that you really
Yeah.
are intentional with. So it's like I'm with her and I'm like, I don't know at what moment it hit me. It may have hit me early, like maybe even before I asked my girlfriend. I'm like, bro, like I gotta get on my shit. Like,
Yeah.
and I think as a dude, and as a guy, like any in a relationship with a woman, like you really when you get that click in that moment, it's like okay, like I gotta lock in. I'm thinking about this. I gotta do this. I'm doing this. Like, and when you in college, obviously you're not always thinking about that because there's so much other stuff going on. Like you focus on your relationship, but it's always distractions.
Yeah,
That's
for
always
sure.
just gonna try and pull you away from that. So. I mean, to be honest with me, bro, like the biggest thing that I really had to just sit with myself and think is these distractions and all this other stuff that's going on really worth
Yeah.
sacrificing what I got with her,
Yeah.
or is it not? You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing. I mean, really for anybody that's in a relationship looking to get into a relationship. And like the other thing is like, and don't rush it. Cause that's the other thing I would also say is, bro, because I'm like, we were talking, shoot, probably 4 or 5 months before I actually met my girlfriend.
Mm.
So I'm like, for me, I knew that I needed that time being, you know what I'm saying, in college to kind of get myself in the mindset of like, okay, this is the woman I know I want to be with. How can I make myself ready
Yeah.
to move forward and to,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
actually make this a healthy relationship with her? So taking that time to actually get to know her and not really, you know what I'm saying, be too frantic and pushing the narrative and being like, oh, like, I'm just trying to get to know her
Yeah.
like in this way, physically or emotionally, like actually like emotionally and spiritually. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Extremely
bro.
important just being intentional
Yeah.
about your next steps.
Yeah.
Especially again, being a man, like just knowing that we can't just be making impulsive decisions. You
Right.
know, just being strategic about everything, whether that's business, whether that's school, college, life, whatever. But ultimately you dealing with somebody's daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you dealing with somebody's like bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, take it even further, you dealing with God's daughter.
Right.
So it's like, if you want this individual to be in your life, you want her to, y'all want to form this bond and this union, whatever.
Mm.
Just making sure that you as a man is up to that level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big thing hopping into these relationships, especially right now during this time period. Like, this is a crucial time. Like, we're still growing as individuals. We don't know exactly. Well, I wouldn't say we won't. We don't know exactly who we are,
Yeah.
but we're still growing every day. Like,
Right.
we're always evolving. We're always changing for the better. And just during this time, there's so much stuff going on, like distractions, regular life. Like, life just doesn't stop. And so it's extremely important just to be intentional with everything you got going on. So
Absolutely.
that's what's up, bro. Future with her. What that look like?
Hey man, I mean that's the lady right now. I mean, like I said, like I wouldn't have gotten with her and I wouldn't have like made these great plans with her and God wouldn't have made these great plans with her if I ain't
Yeah.
had plans of marrying her.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, obviously we in two situations right now, two different situations where I'm down here, she's back home in Columbus. So at the end of the day, future bro, like that's gonna be the wife. So it's like at the end of the day, I just gotta make sure I'm in a position to where I could take care of myself and I could take care of her. And I mean, and
Yeah.
vice versa. Because at the end of the day, we still a team. So, like, I
Mm-hmm.
think as men, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we take that burden of having to take care of everybody. But at the end of the day, you're still a team, bro. And I'm still working on that myself. Like,
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
trying to take that burden off of like having to try and make myself perfect for her. And like at the end of the day, I'm making myself as great as I possibly can be, but she's also gonna be there to help me and to compliment me and to
Yeah.
make sure I'm, you know what I'm saying, making it through and getting staying on my job. So that's really the biggest thing. And yeah, bro, like future wise, like that's it's her. So all I've been focused on, bro, is making sure my future with her is good, making sure we moving in the right trajectory. And the biggest thing, and I mean, this is really advice also too, but like, bro, just centering God at the middle of the relationship. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
that's that thing that can get missed a lot of times. It's like being intentional with that too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What has that been like, putting God at the center of this relationship?
So the biggest thing for me with that, and I've really been trying to learn that too, is like, bruh, praying, making sure that y'all are saying in this union that y'all are moving in a godly way, not letting you know what I'm saying decisions be led by emotion too much, or like really letting things get under your skin, letting things boil over. Like you really gotta have patience and approach every situation with a godly perspective. And like that's
Mm.
really something that I've been trying to learn is like if I'm, you know what I'm saying, if I'm upset, if I had a bad day, or if something's like, or vice versa, if she's had a bad day, like still be able to represent and still be able to lead with love. Like you can't
Mm,
lead off of emotion and lead off of how you feel in that current moment, because that won't and do anything would be destructive.
yeah.
So, and like on both ends. But that's really the main thing I would say, is just leading with that godly perspective of like, at the end of the day, if we're leading and doing everything that we're meant to do
Hmm.
with love and leading with a good purpose, like that's it's never gonna stray off in the wrong way.
Yeah, for
So
sure. That's deep because like also when problems and issues like do arise, like one of the things I always try to say is like, okay, it's us versus the problem.
right,
It's not me versus you. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because then that causes like unnecessary hurt. People starting to say stuff, hit below the belt. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah,
that also in turn causes like resentment.
yeah,
So that's what I like for me. Like if there's any issues that we're having, like I try
mm,
to make sure that the perspective is like, okay, how can we resolve this issue?
yeah,
How can we get to the bottom of this so that it doesn't happen again?
yeah,
Or if it does happen again, how can we prevent it, or like how can we go about it in a better way? You know what I'm
mm,
saying? But leading with love is extremely, extremely important, and also leading with grace too,
yeah,
and just understanding that
absolutely,
she not perfect, having grace for yourself too, to understand that you're not perfect, and that you're gonna make those mistakes, and forgiving too.
yeah,
Like forgiveness is a big thing because like, and I think that's why like a lot of relationships sometimes don't work out is because it's a lack of forgiveness. Like it's a lack of like, oh
tally marking,
you forgot to put the ketchup in the fridge
yeah,
or something. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And it's just like, all right, my fault. But in true reality, like I'm doing this, that, and the third. You
mm,
know, so like I got this going on, I got that going on. My fault. I just forgot to do so and so.
yeah,
And so that's why it's extremely important just to, like how you said, like lead with love, have that grace, have that forgiveness, and just understanding that you dealing with a flawed individual at
yeah.
the end of the day. So
And that was something I had to sit on, even going through therapy, like tally marking, like not if she does something wrong or if I do something wrong, like not holding her, you know what I'm saying, holding that over her head. Like if she does something wrong 10 times, I gotta have that same level of forgiveness 10 times. Like
yeah,
it's just what it is. And like even if it's hard, like and it gets hard, but you just gotta be realistic with yourself and be understanding. Like you said, like nobody's perfect. And then also like not being afraid to ask, and you know what I'm saying, ask for what you need in a relationship. Like not what you want, because I mean everybody wants a
mm,
lot of things, but what you
yeah,
need in
what you
order to
need,
feel like secure in what you need within that person. So it's something
yeah,
also I had to pick up on game too. But
that's deep. You said that's something that that's one of the things you learned in therapy.
yeah,
Touch on that. It's a lot of black men that are just people in general.
mm,
I don't even want to just leave it to just one genre of individuals, but it's a lot of people that still don't believe in therapy. I've been in
mm.
therapy before. So, what was that like for you starting
So
that journey?
yeah, so actually she was the one that kind of spearheaded me going to therapy, because she was
Mm,
like, I mean, we had always talked about conversations, and she was like, I think you would do well with having a third party perspective that could give you somewhat of an understanding and like a lens as to why certain things or why you approach certain things the way you do. So I tried it, and like I've been going for about I think 7 months now. It's been great. You know what I'm saying, I my therapist is great. She's always, you know what I'm saying, giving me great perspective. And the biggest thing that I think why people don't think therapy works is because they think their therapist coddled to them. So you
mm,
don't want a therapist that just tells you like, oh,
yeah,
like you're right, like you know what I'm saying, I understand what you're saying. You want a therapist that understands your perspective, but also one that challenges you to look at it from another lens, especially when you're dealing with other people and talking
mm-hmm,
about how it looks. So
mm-hmm,
I think that's the biggest thing with therapy. And also the fact that it's okay to go to therapy. Like you don't have to be mentally ill to be going to therapy. Like even if you're in a great mental spot and like you feel like you don't necessarily need it, everybody keep him saying always
yeah,
improve on
for
something.
sure,
So that's really the biggest thing I would challenge. Because I mean, even for me, like I, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know how we always talk like men don't cry, like get up,
yeah,
like don't, you know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying, don't show your emotion. So for me, like that's always been my MA. Like I'm not gonna let something phase me or bother me too much, because it's like I have that pride within my heart of like I'm still gonna be rock solid.
yeah,
So, and I mean, I'm still like, I'm a solid person. Like, I'm not an overly emotional person. Will I show emotion? Absolutely. But I'm not the type of person I don't always wear my heart on my sleeve. So, and I think
mm,
therapy is kind of giving me opportunity to kind of open that lens up and understand like where my feelings lie with
yeah,
certain things and how I can, you know what I'm saying, I can navigate that.
for sure.
So,
That's what's up. Yeah, we all need a little bit of
yeah,
help.
we all need therapy in Jesus, y'all.
Yeah, we
It's,
all do.
it's real.
It's crazy. Ain't nobody in this life perfect. So we all need a little bit of something. Okay. We done touched on some real strong topics.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something a little bit lighter.
Okay.
You're extremely involved in just life in general. Like you do a lot of stuff. Running as player.
Yep.
I think you did that today.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's dope, bro. So actually today was my second time going to the run club.
Okay.
So it's a good group. It's a lot bigger than the group I went with the first time. It's probably about 60 people out there, bro.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing. And there's a lot of black people out there, which obviously is beautiful because I mean we want
taking care of
black
health.
people to take care of their health, to focus on their health, and early in the morning too. Like y'all getting up, setting a routine.
What time it start?
8:00
On a Sunday morning?
Yep.
Getting
Yes,
active.
sir. So it's been dope, bro. So that's my second time going there. It's another run club that I go to too on Thursdays. But yeah, bro, just trying to fall back in love with running. So I've been gradually going at it. So I mean, I've been running since sixth grade competitively throughout high school. So I think for a time, especially throughout college, I kind of fell out of it because it became more of a chore versus like an enjoyment because you're always so used to just, you know what I'm saying, being on go, running, pushing yourself. And I think now I'm just now starting to get in that perspective of like, I don't have to always go 100%. I can, you saying, I can go 80. I can jog. I can, you saying, run at a good pace to where I'm still enjoying myself and still getting active. So that's really been the biggest thing for me in enjoying and running. So getting back into that.
What's your do you listen to music while you running, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, cause I know everybody's a little bit different. I know some people just like want to hear like the pace of they like they breath and stuff, like focus on their breathing.
Yeah, I listen to it a lot when I go lift and stuff at the gym too. So
what's on that playlist right now? Who we bumping right now?
Let me think. On the playlist right now, I'm bumping a lot of Larry. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of Larry Jones. It's probably the main one. Like
on some organic healthy. You feel me?
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I wake up early in the morning to go to work, so I'd be up at like 5:30. I'm like that really. If it's not like gospel music or it's like Larry, that's really be getting me like up in the morning, like throughout my day, like the motivational shit. I'm not bumping him, bro. Honestly, I be streaming a lot of like old school hip hop, like the 80s, 90s John type
you was
beat,
telling
like
me
some
about
Tupac.
that. Like,
I
think one time you was like Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah, bro. It's like some old school ish, bro. Like I need like the upbeat, but I also need like the vibe, or like I can still get in there. I can get active. Like I don't. Not everything be the same. Like don't get me wrong. I have my moments where I listen to like my little Uzi Verts or like I'm saying like a more modern artist, but like the old school is something I'll never stray away from that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: more of like a West Coast type vibe, or is it like an East Coast?
Talking about rap?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say West.
West.
I'm gonna say West, and I think because it's more artists that I listen to, and it's more like expanded. Like obviously you got your Tupacs, your Snoop Dogs, but like it's a lot of West Coast artists even now, like the Nipseys of the world, like R.I.P. But he had a lot of great music. Even if you look back, not even from just his last album, but even back in his discography, like it's a lot of good word in there. So and I mean East Coast artists is great too. Like don't get me wrong, I love listening to Biggie, to Eric B's and Rakim's. Like I listen to any hip hop, but like West Coast has always been like my vibe.
So maybe different.
Yeah, maybe because like I grew up a lot with it, like in high school, like listening to it, like when I was with my mom or listening to it with my grandpa, like that just kind of was always what it is. Like I always picture myself like riding down Cali in the sunset in the old school, like you know what I'm saying, in the Grand National, bro, little Black John, listen, bumping the old school, bro,
the
like
Grand National,
bro,
the K Dot joint,
K Dot too, but yeah, bro. So
what's your if you playing a Larry Jones song, or if you are introducing somebody to Larry, what song you playing?
30-day run. 30-day run. That's the one.
What
bro.
You know about that 30-day run?
That's probably like it's between that one. I like Black Man too. That's a newer joint, but I like that
Black
one.
Man is amazing.
Yeah, but 30-day run. Yeah, that's the one right there.
Yeah.
So
30 days, 30 days, 30 days.
Hey, bro,
he said
like
it could all change, and that's so real.
You really, that's real, bro. Like
it can all change
if you really sit and listen to the words, bro. Like he really be saying some real shit. Like I'm not even like no glaze, like bro. Like you really sit there and think, I'm like, bro. You put your head down. Really, I mean, longer than 30 days, but 30 days realistically in the song, it's like, bro, shit can change, bro. You can really see some differences, and that's in anything.
Yeah, for sure. I think right now one of my favorite songs that I'm bumping a lot by him is Also, if y'all haven't listened to Larry, his name is Larry June. I wouldn't even say he's newer, but he's starting to get more of like a mainstream presence now.
Yeah.
But if you was already hip a couple years ago,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Gatekeep Larry June.
Yeah,
I've been
we
saying
was
that.
definitely gatekeeping. We was gatekeeping
like
for a
hell.
while, but he doing numbers right now.
Yeah.
So like one of my favorite Larry songs is Dear Snow.
Yup, that's a good one.
So I love Dear Snow, and then the Out the Trunk album.
Yeah.
So that whole
that's
album
his best
is
album, in
just
my opinion.
banger. So like the Uncle Herm Part 1,
Yeah.
and then it goes into Let's Drive to Vegas.
Yeah, bro.
Bright lights in the city got me thinking about
That's
more
a
money.
banger, bro. I'm about to listen to that before I go to sleep.
I was like, oh, like what?
Bruh, I'm telling y'all, man, like y'all ain't never just pushed 90 on the highway and been listening to Larry. That's just amazing, bruh.
Nah, man, it's a lot of great ball.
But
okay, I know you love R&B as well. Like,
yeah,
what's going on there? Like who's your go-to to listen to there?
Go to who am I on right now? If we going old school R&B, I'm saying Erica Badu. If we going new school, I'm gonna say Ari Lennox.
I had a feeling you was about to say her.
Now I seen her in concert. I had to.
For real?
Yeah, when I went to Dreamville back in April, I seen her in concert, bro. She was live.
I heard she's an amazing performer.
Yeah, bro.
Like she really like sings for real.
Yeah,
you know,
like no aux or what's the auto tune? Like no auto tune, like none of that, bro. Like it's really her. So that's dope. And Erica, obviously, she was at Dreamville too, but I'm sorry I missed her. But she's a dope performer, bro, and she's authentic. She's herself. You know what I'm saying? She's different than the traditional R&B artist.
Yeah.
So
I would love
say
to
them
see.
too.
Man, I'm so sad, but
yeah,
Lauryn Hill,
her too.
She's amazing.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure what's going on with her and her team as far as like making it to concerts like on time.
She was supposed to be in Cincy, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Her concert got canceled. I bought tickets and everything.
I think she was down at the Essence Fest or something like that. And
Okay.
She had came on at like 1:00 in the morning or something like that. I could be wrong.
Wow.
But I had read an article about something like that. But if I could see Lauryn Hill like in the 90s, like when she was like
popping.
You feel me? Like when Miss Education came out, she was winning all those Grammys. Yeah. That would have been.
Yeah, that would have been peak, bro. And she was a rapper and she could sing.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, she kind of set the trend for that too. That's why I'm like, that Miss Education and Lauryn Hill album is a classic.
I still be playing that. So,
but I would say her. I feel like it was another one I had my mind wrapped on too, but I'll probably come back to it.
That's what's up. I think one of my favorite ones, if we talking old school, I love Anita.
Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
That's a good one.
I love her music.
Luther, that's the one I was thinking of. Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
Crazy. And the amount of songs that we sample by Luther Vandross is crazy. Like, when you really start to like really like learn music and really start listening to like the history of it.
Yeah.
Luther, Marvin Gaye.
Yep.
Crazy. That old school Mike Jack.
In
like the 80s, like Off the Wall.
It's my all-time favorite artist right there.
Like,
yep. Man,
crazy.
I've been playing Mike Jack.
Crazy song.
I had the sparkly glove and the Mike Jack hat since I was like 4.
Oh,
bro.
You had the sparkly glove?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely, bro. I was a Mike Jack stan, bro.
What? Cam Jack out this month.
Hey, bro, I had the Michael Jackson experience on the Wii. I was going to the whole 9,
him.
bro.
You had the hat, too?
Mm-hmm. I had this, bro. I had a CD player in my bedroom that I would religiously, I had CDs, and I would play every Michael Jackson CD that I had. I just throw them in there.
You know how to moonwalk?
Yeah, bro. I told you I'm like that, bro.
Hey, bro. Cam Jack out this month. You hear me?
Yeah, bro. But
nah, yeah, he was amazing. As far as new school, I play a lot of her.
Yeah,
I love her. I seen her in concert.
She's dope.
It's crazy. I'm wearing her shirt today.
Yeah.
Seen her in concert. She's amazing.
Yeah, and she played a lot of instruments too, don't she?
She was going crazy. She played the guitar, piano. She did some more stuff, but she could sing her ass off too.
Yeah,
like she'll give you a hell of a show, which is amazing. Like when I go to concerts, I want to see and hear the artist.
Yeah,
like for real. Like I want to know that like you actually care about your craft. You know, like I don't want to go there and you just too cool to perform. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to actually like get into it, interact with the crowd, play the classics, play the hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's her. Her is one of the 2 black women I would definitely want to see in concert. Her and Alicia Keys. I think that's on my bucket list to see.
Alicia Keys dangerous too.
I feel like she'd be dope in concert.
Yeah, she dangerous too. I love Brent.
Yep.
Brent Fires also
Brendan
good as
Smooth.
well.
I saw Bryson Tiller in concert last summer. He put on a good performance. That was right after he dropped his self-titled album. It
Okay,
was cool, bro.
for sure.
So
But yeah, we can talk music all day.
yeah, I was about to say, bro, I got a whole catalog.
UC
Mm.
extremely involved. When we first started, I listed off just some of your accomplishments and some of your involvements here. What has it been like being involved at the university? Like, what is that like? It could be with all of them. Like, what is the genuine? Like, what is the synopsis of being involved and in community at the university?
So the biggest thing with being involved at the unit, really any university, but at UC especially, is bro, be involved, fueled by passion and not off pursuit.
Mm,
Is the biggest thing I really had to learn. Like I think coming to UC, I was fueled by the fact that I wanted to get involved. I saw a lot of more of my people than I had in high school, and I wanted, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to stay involved, stay tapped in, meet a lot of people. But I think it quickly turned more into a pursuit than it did passion because I was tacking so much on my schedule more than what I could really truly handle.
mm,
So, and I mean, obviously, like that's not really up to me because I think God truly is the really only one that can determine that. But for what it felt in that moment, I just felt stressed the fuck out. I'm like, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. So I'm saying I'm working. Am I doing my co-op, but I'm still running for Quamka. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, doing alpha stuff. Like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not feeling fulfilled within
mm.
what I'm doing. So I think really finding that difference is like, bro, now I've learned to be able to kind of take that step back, but also be able to kind of hone in and focus on what I'm doing. So, I mean, right now, obviously within the chapter, I'm historian parliamentarian, but like even with Nesby, like I'm the treasurer and I'm doing like little couple things. I'm still in my honoraries. Like I'm still doing like my assistant district director stuff, but I've kind of learned now to be able to focus a lot of my passion and my initiatives of what I want to do and get accomplished while I've been at UC and still be able to hone
Yeah,
in on what I'm already doing and not trying to tack on so much and be so involved. So that's really the biggest thing I would take away from being at UC and being involved is like make sure you're always staying involved. Don't get me wrong. Like always make an effort to do a lot and to challenge yourself, to push yourself. But I would also say just know yourself and to be able to make sure that you're not overexerting and doing too much that where the passion gets lost.
for sure.
So
What do you think your impact has been?
I think I made a great impact on UC in the sense that I've always led with passion and always tried to lead with the fact that not with an iron fist, but I know and I'll do my best to hear the rest of my team and who's around me out. Like I've never been the person that's this is my way. I'm leading this is how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like even like when I was president of collegiate, I'm like, I'm going to make sure that I make an effort to hear everyone's perspective. Ultimately, I'm the one that's gonna have to make the decision.
Hmm.
But you still want to be able to keep in mind that like everyone is gonna have a different mindset with how they can approach this thing. How can you encapsulate and make it the best possible decision? Because you're not gonna please everybody. That's another thing you
Yeah,
gotta
for
learn
sure.
as really a leader in any space. Like you're not gonna please everybody. So that's the thing I really had to learn, and I struggled with that first, but learning it now and understanding it, I think has been a big thing for me. So I would say leading at UC and being able to have that impact as a campus leader for me has been great, and I feel like and I hope that I've been able to make that same impact on the people around me too. So my goal has
I'll
always
say
been to
you
leave.
have.
Appreciate that, brother.
So I definitely say you have.
Yeah, goal has always been to leave campus better than when I found it. So that's
Hmm.
always what I heard even when I got here. So
For sure. So with that being said, what does our community at the University of Cincinnati, what does Black UC
mm.
mean to you?
It means everything, bro. Like you see means everything, bro. Like being able to be that person that leads with your heart and leads with being able to lead with passion and also do a lot, be intentional and be able to plan things out and be able to have a team that helps you and that you are able to ask for help.
Hmm.
So I would say Black UC means a lot to me because of the fact that like we just said, like I lead with the fact that I want to be able to inspire the people to come behind me. Like I don't want to obviously I'm doing this to be able to like for self growth and improvement. But at the end of the day, like it don't mean anything if the people behind me can't have that same
Yeah,
experience,
for
if not
sure.
better. So I mean, Black UC, I mean, from Aquaba to Taimba to you know what I'm saying homecoming, everything. You know what I'm saying Kwamka, like all those different things, and while they may, some of them may have been taken away through the Senate Bill 1, like at the end of the day, that didn't take away the community. So the
Yeah,
community of Black UC is still here, like we're still strong, like, and we can't let whatever the administration is doing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, our counterparts might be doing tear us apart.
yeah,
So I think Black UC is only as strong as we so hold to make it. And so as
yeah.
long as we keep it. So I mean, like, but yeah, like I said, bro, Black UC is everything, and it's for me is a cornerstone of what makes UC what it is. So
I don't even know what the university would be like without us.
that's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying?
Like
Like
I
we
just feel like
really
it's
be like,
so much.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love Black UC. I say it all the time. You know, I asked Nez the same thing, and one of the things he said was that even though they're trying to take away the center is the people.
yeah,
You
it
know what I'm
never
saying?
leaves. Yeah,
And that also plays into like what you said, like it's us.
yeah,
You know, like they could try to tear us down, they could try to take away a building, whatever, change the name. But at the end of the day, it's us and it's our family
right.
at the end of the day. So
Yeah, there's always the jokes about HBUC and all that. Like, when we
yeah.
throw parties, like they always had that. But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like we're no HBCU. Like, I mean, at the end of the day,
Hmm.
UC is still a predominantly white institution, but we have a community at UC to where our Black community is strong. You know what I'm saying? Our Black community, I don't want to say it's envied by other universities, but I can tell when I walk on the campus or somewhere else that it's not the same like how UC's is.
Yeah.
Like, I can't walk into a campus hall or walk, you know what I'm saying, walk to the dining hall and I see somebody I know at Black UC, see somebody else I know in there. It's 2, 3 people I just made a connection with off rip,
Hmm.
and then they expose me to other people. So
That's what's up, bro.
yeah.
Black UC, we love you. UC in general, we love all y'all because we got love and we love people in SAC, Sig,
Yeah,
all that.
bro. It's
So
all love, trust me. Like,
yeah,
even if you like outside of Black UC, like everybody that I meet, I'm trying to
hmm,
lead with love and intention, bro.
for
Like,
sure,
you
absolutely.
can't, you know what I'm saying, if I see somebody that's not my skin color, even if they approach me in a way that doesn't really come off as within love, it's like you still gotta, what we was talking about earlier, like you still have to have that boundary of like, I'm not gonna let this person affect what I got going on.
Yeah, for
So
sure. Let's talk Alpha.
okay,
You bruhed out right now.
type
You
shit.
got the
Feel me?
black and gold Dewey on
Yeah,
with
some slight, some
with
slight.
the you feel me with the nail you on right
Yeah.
now on something slight for real. You crossed as a freshman,
Yep.
which is can't be a lot just
Yep.
because you fresh on the campus, you still getting accustomed to college life and campus life.
Mm.
But you as a young man, you jumped right in and was like, I want to be an alpha.
Mm.
Talk about your experiences being a bruh and jumping right into that.
It's been amazing, bro. So I mean, like D was just said, jumping in as a freshman, like, and I mean, obviously, like you don't really know the full scope of Greek life until you're in it. Because it's like looking on the outside in as some like to someone that's a GDI, it's like you don't really fully understand the impact like that we can have within our community.
Mm-hmm.
So for me coming in as a freshman, it was like, you know what I'm saying, I understand. Like I seen it like, okay, like they go party, you know what I'm saying, they get a lot of women around them. Like you see the basis
Yeah.
of what double A and what alpha is, but at the end of the day, it's a lot deeper than that. Like it took me, you know what I'm saying, crossing and learning about the systems within the chapter. I'm like, okay, you got to run a chapter meeting. You got to run
Mm-hmm.
a chapter. You got to make these connections. You got to branch out and network. Like you got a lot of different business entities that you got to do within Alpha and within the chapter that really kind of flow into other things. And I was talking to James Lacey about this too, but he was like, bro, being like a chapter president, like that really set him up for success in the corporate world because you're managing and dealing with so many different personalities. And it's the same way
Yeah.
when you manage in a team. But I mean, crossing, coming through. I mean, in these past 3 years now, like it's been dope, bro. Like all the moments, all the good moments, all the bad moments. I'm saying I'm saying the good for the hoods, all the bad for the hoods. Anytime, you know what I'm saying. Anytime, any challenge or anything that's any triumph has been great, bro. Like I'm saying, throughout the yard shows or throughout any time we've been practicing, like everything that I've been able to encapsulate within my college experience, a lot of it has been through double A and has been through alpha because I've been able to say take advantage of that and been
Yeah,
able
for
to
sure.
meet so many different people. So and I mean, I will say like D9 and Greek life in general ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people are
Mm-hmm.
fit for the mode and some people don't really want to go down that path. At the end of the day, that's God's to decide, not yours. But I think for me, like it's really been a great opportunity and a great experience to kind of hone and strengthen my own skills. So
For sure. And you also are taking a lot of like leadership roles
mm,
in Alpha. So you were my dean, spring 24, for Annihilation. Shout out Annihilate. So you were my dean, and then you turned around and came assistant district director of Ohio. So now you're traveling all throughout Ohio, checking in on all the different like college chapters and things like that. Talk about why you are taking those next leadership steps within the fraternity itself.
Pushing myself to be better and to do better and to do a lot more for a fraternity that's given a lot to me. So I mean, we talk a lot, and it's like obviously it's Spirite de Fraternite. Like it's not about
you talking now.
It's not. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on game real quick, bro.
It's Spirite de. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up.
It's Spirite de Fraternite. It's not about what you can derive from the fraternity, but it's about what the fraternity can derive from you. Sure. So it's about obviously not about giving everything you got, like not going above and beyond all the time for the fraternity because you still got to take care of you. But at the end of the day, bro, like it's about the service and the impact that we have within everything. So really being able to understand that and be like, I know I want to be able to challenge myself and to be able to be in these positions and these roles that may take me out of my comfort zone. But if I feel like I can do this, if people around me feel like I can do this, why not? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I mean, being your dean, like that was a position where the chapter felt the trust within me to be able to do that. And it's like, okay, who am I to shoot that down? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It may take me out of my comfort zone. It may push me to do things I may not done before, but I'm gonna still do it. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I've been called to do. And then even with being an ADD, like even saying I ran unopposed. So it was really just me. So, and I mean, obviously for someone that's looking at that, it's like, oh, well, you ran unopposed, like obviously you would have won it. Which I mean, true. But on the same end, it's like I was put in this position. I mean, other people didn't run, and that's no shot to them. But for me, it's like I'm here because I wanted to be here, and I threw my hat in the ringer because I chose to be here. So it's like, why wouldn't I put that on myself to be able to kind of set myself out of my comfort zone? So.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. I think you're doing a great job doing all that. So you're a man of many talents, many gifts, many hats, literally. Like, no pun intended. Like, even though you sit below all these hats,
yeah,
you wear so many different hats and do so much. How do you juggle all that? How do you juggle wearing so many hats, doing so much stuff? Like, how are you still able to be Cam?
Simple answer: knowing when to say no. Like, and
that's real.
I mean, that's really, that's to be honest, that's really all it is. Like, we were talking about that earlier when I was talking about involvements and stuff, where like I struggled with that, like not being able to say no to things. I'm like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But really sitting back and thinking now, I'm like, it's really the simple things that can really alter your perspective and how you're able to kind of grow within what you can do in life. Because it's like, for me to be able to sit down on a Sunday and watch TV or drink wine or read a book, like I enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking advantage of the time I got where I'm not ripping and running and doing everything that I'm doing. So really being able to just be like, no, like today, like I'm not leaving the house today. Like, no, I'm not going to that meeting today. No, I'm not saying going out to the club tonight. Like I just need to just be in my presence of myself or whoever I'm with, like, and just chill. So just really learning to say no and to really be able to understand, like make a schedule, keep up with the schedule and just really stick to that and have boundaries. So if you say you're going to be somewhere for an hour, be there for an hour. Yeah. So like, don't like overextend your time or overextend yourself too much to where it's like, it's leaning into other things because then that can throw things off. So everybody, like, I think it's hard to be to schedule mandated a lot of times because we want to do a lot of things, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, for sure. So that's real. That's a great Yapp. That's a great Yapp.
Yeah, bro. But it's hard.
In good Yapp, another segment I always look forward to is what I like to call D's wise words. But for any guest that comes on, I always switch it up and put their name at the front. Cam's wise words. What would you like to tell either your younger self or tell the people?
Wise words. Let me ponder on this for a second. I would say the wisest words, I'll do both. I'll say it to tell to the people and even like my younger self, bro, like it's okay to not be okay. So, and what I really mean by that is not really just in the sense of like mentally, like, okay, like I'm not okay in this moment. Like I need to take a minute. I need to take a break. But even in the sense of like juggling different things in life or still being able to just sit and breathe, like it's okay to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, like being younger, like there were times where I wasn't okay, but I wouldn't really want to accept that because I still want to put that smile on my face. I still want to go out and
Yeah.
still, you know what I'm saying, be that person. But at the end of the day, like I think how we are as people, and it depends on the person, but there's a clear lens that you can see through that depending on somebody. Like
Yeah.
if you know somebody isn't really as good as they want to be or not feeling as good as they want to feel, like I feel like as people sometimes we can see that, and like it's our job as the external people to be able to be like, hey, like I see you're struggling, I understand that, like how can I help you, how can I help you be in a better position to be able to to live a better life.
Yeah.
So I would say for the people and even for like a younger self, like bro, like accept the fact that you have emotions, and accept the fact that like you can still deal with things, you can still keep trucking along. But at the end of the day, bro, like if you just need a day where you just can't do everything, like
Yeah.
take that day. So like at the end of the day, like everything else is still gonna be there when you go back to it. So
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's so real. It's okay to not be okay.
yeah,
We gotta tell ourselves that is cool. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like we also touched on this earlier, but just showing yourself grace.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real big thing
yeah, bro,
because it's already enough having to deal with the world and deal with all the different things, stipulations, all the different regulations that come about. And you don't need to be your own like biggest hater. You know what I'm saying? Or be your own like person that put more stipulations on top of yourself. Or not even allow yourself to be.
Yeah.
You know, so that's extremely important. Cam, I appreciate you, brother.
So, brother, appreciate you having me on
I really
here,
appreciate you, bro. Giving me some time of your very busy schedule.
Yeah.
Putting on your podcast hat right now.
little something,
you feel me?
Bruh. I might come back with a podcast myself here soon, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, then. All right.
Song.
On some peaceful stuff. Let me know, because I would definitely love to come on.
Oh, yeah.
Be on there, man. Support that. But like I said, I really appreciate you. I really thank you for being on here. And I hope you all enjoyed the episode.
So, shout out y'all, bro.
I will link his Instagram, all that stuff down and below. Tap in with Cam. Also, Cam quoted it as well.
Tap in with the page,
if y'all don't know, get to know. Follow that page as well. I have all that linked down below. And like I said, this is Good Yapp, where we have great conversation with even greater people. And I appreciate you, brother.
So, yo.
I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Peace.
That was smooth.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. Good word.